Good morning. The next topic is battery characteristics. So these are the four characteristics of a battery. First one is the chemistry, that is chemicals with which battery is made up of. Second one is battery capacity. Third is voltage. Fourth is cold cranking amps (CCA). We will see these characteristics of a battery one by one. So first one is chemistry of a battery. So chemistry means with what materials or with what chemicals the battery is made up of. Generally batteries are made up of lead, nickel and lithium. So what is the point in this? So the thing is each battery is made up of its own composition. So we have to use the charger which is provided along with the battery. If I use different company charger for charging a battery, then the lifetime of the battery may decrease and it may get damaged ultimately. So the second point is they all need a specific designed charger, which is why charging these batteries on a different charger from their own might cause an incorrect charge despite it seeming at work first. So we have to use the charger provided by the company or the charger designed for charging a battery, and we should not use another charger for charging a battery because it has its own chemical composition. Example is, generally they will say that we should not use other company charger for charging a cell phone. If we use the capacity of the cell phone, uh, battery will decrease because it is made up of some composition of chemicals, and we have to use a charger which is designed for that kind of battery only. Second characteristics of battery is battery capacity. So the first point is battery capacity is a measure of charge stored by the battery and is determined by the mass of active material contained in the battery. So generally battery capacity is a measure of charge stored by the battery and it gives the active material of the battery. So generally we indicate the capacity of a battery in the form of ampere hours. So you might have seen the specifications for a cell phone battery. They will specify like 5000 ampere hours, 5000 milliampere hours, 3000 milliampere hours, like that. So generally a battery capacity is indicated in ampere hours, cell phone batteries in milliampere hours, normal batteries for inverter batteries it is specified in ampere hours. So you might have seen on the batteries of the inverter as well. Generally it is written in ampere hours. The second point is the battery capacity represents the maximum amount of energy that can be extracted from the battery under certain specific conditions. So battery capacity implies that is the maximum energy we can extract from a battery under specified conditions, means generally at some specified temperature and specified voltage. Third point, the energy stored in a battery called the battery capacity is measured in either watt hours, kilowatt hours or ampere hours. So in these ways we can measure the battery capacity, that is the energy stored in the battery. But generally we will indicate the capacity of a battery in ampere hours. Next point is the most common measure of battery capacity is ampere hours. This is defined as the number of hours for which a battery can provide a current equal to discharge rate at the nominal voltage of the battery. Nominal voltage means a battery is supposed to provide current at specified voltage. So that is what is meant by nominal voltage. So as battery discharges, the voltage will also decrease. Okay. Next, the unit of ampere hours is commonly used as the battery voltage will vary throughout the charging or discharging cycles. We are taking here ampere hours, that is ampere hours as reference, that is the current as reference to reference battery capacity. We are not taking voltage as reference because the voltage of a battery is not constant, it will change while charging and discharging cycles. That's why we are mentioning current ampere hours like that. Third characteristics of a battery is voltage. The first point is a battery features a nominal voltage along with the amount of cells connected in series. Chemistry provides the open circuit voltage OCV, which is about 5 to 7% higher on fully charged battery. So the point is, when a battery is under open circuit condition, it will show voltage higher than the voltage specified on it. So generally, when we have a battery requirement, we have to check the nominal voltage levels before using it to protect the application that we are using. The next point is, it is important to check the correct nominal voltage of battery before connecting it. So that is voltage. Next one is cold cranking amps, abbreviated as CCA. So what is this? The first point is, every starter battery is marked with cold cranking amps, also abbreviated as CCA. So starter battery means what? For suppose in automobiles we use a battery for starting purpose. So it is the amount of current supplied by a battery when the temperature is at minus 18 degrees centigrade. So it is the amount of current supplied by a battery when the temperature outside is minus 18 degrees centigrade. So that is called as cold cranking amps, CCA. The second point is, the number denotes the amount of amperes that the battery is able to provide at minus 18 degrees centigrade. So generally we use batteries in automobiles for starting purpose, like cars, bikes, tractors, lorries. So what is how much amount of current it will supply at minus 18 degrees centigrade? That is called as cold cranking amps. So these are all the four characteristics of a battery. Thank you.